Hello students, we are continuing the topic sexual reproduction. As I have told you, the sexual reproduction in plants is having two steps. First one is pollination and second one is fertilization. Firstly, that we are going to look at the pollination. Okay. So what is pollination? Pollination means the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma. That is known as pollination. So in the previous class we have seen that what is the structure of the anther. Okay, this is the structure of the anther, and this is all together what is this? This is stamen. Stamen is having filament and this is the anther. Within the anther the pollen grains are there. When the anther is getting mature, it will break and it will release the pollen grains out. Okay, and this pollen grain should fall on the female reproductive part, otherwise the pistil. Okay. So the pistil has got three parts: stigma, style and ovary, and the stigma is the distant portion of the pistil which is receiving the pollen grains from the anther. Okay. So what is pollination? Pollination means the process of transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma, that is known as pollination. And when the anther is getting matured with the pollen grains, it will break and it will release the pollen grains. It will fall down on the stigma of the pistil. This process is known as what? Pollination. Okay. So pollination are of different types. Okay. Majorly we can classify the pollination into two. That is self-pollination and cross-pollination. Okay. So what are the types of pollination? See, here you can see that one plant which is having two flowers. Okay. And these are bisexual flowers. Okay, bisexual flower means within a flower both the male and female reproductive organs will be there. So what is really happening is that this is a stamen of the flower. Okay, this is the stamen of the flower, you can see that, and this is the anther. And the anther of this flower will produce the pollen grains. Okay, it will produce the pollen grains. As I have told you earlier, this is a bisexual flower. So the pollen grains which are produced by this anther can fall on the stigma of the same flower. Okay, within the flower itself, it can receive the pollen grains. See, this is a bisexual flower, so that it is having both male and female reproductive organs within. The male reproductive organ is producing the pollen grains, and the pollen grain is falling on the stigma of the same flower. Okay, and this pollen grains can fall to the stigma of the next flower also. Okay, on the same plant two flowers are there. This pollen grain can fall on the stigma of the same flower, and it can fall to the next flower of the same plant. Okay, both these are types of self-pollination. Okay, self-pollination. These are types of self-pollination. Okay, so this pollination has been happened in the same flower, so that pollination is known as the autogamy. This is autogamy. Autogamy means what? The pollen grains of the anther is falling to the stigma of the same flower. Otherwise, the pollination is happening within the flower. That type of pollination is known as autogamy. And if the pollen grains of this flower is falling to the stigma of the same plant, of the next flower of the same plant, both these flowers are in the same plant. Okay, the pollination has been happened in between two flowers of the same plant, and that self-pollination, that is also a type of self-pollination. That self-pollination is known as geitonogamy. Okay, that is known as geitonogamy. So what is the autogamy and geitonogamy? Autogamy means the type of self-pollination which is taking place within a flower. Geitonogamy means a self-pollination which is taking place two flowers of the same plant. Okay. See, if these two plants, this is a plant number 1 and this is plant number 2. Okay. If these two plants, the same category of plants, means these two are the same species. For your easiness, we can consider it is as a hibiscus plant. Okay, if this is also a hibiscus plant, what can happen? These two plants are very near. Okay, so these pollen grains which are produced in this flower can see. If these pollen grains are produced in this flower, okay, this pollen grain can fall to the stigma of the flower of the next plant also, because both these are hibiscus, okay, and otherwise you can take it as a rose plant. This is also a rose plant, okay. These two plants are very close, okay, they are nearby, okay. So the pollen grains which is produced from this plant is going to the stigma of the next plant's flower, okay. So this is also a pollination, but it is taking place in between two plants of the same kind, okay. So that kind of pollination is known as what? Cross pollination. That kind of pollination is known as cross pollination. Otherwise we can call it as allogamy. So what is allogamy? Allogamy means a type of cross pollination, okay. Otherwise it is another term of cross pollination. So what is cross pollination? The pollination is happening in between two plants of the same kind, okay, same species. If this is a jasmine, it also should be a jasmine. If this is a rose, this also should be a rose. This is a jasmine and this is rose, means the pollination is not going to be worked out. If these two plants are the same kind, the pollen grains of this plant can fall to the stigma of the flower of the next plant. Okay, the pollination has been happened in between two plants of the same kind. That is known as cross pollination. Otherwise, we can call it as allogamy. Okay, so all these things are what do you mean by all these things are natural methods of pollination. Okay, all these things are the natural methods of pollination, and especially for cross pollination it needs some agents in between. Okay, so the pollen grains are not simply going to fall into the stigma. There should be a carrier in between. Means sometimes wind is taking the pollen grains from one flower to the next, otherwise from the stigma, from the anther to the stigma. Sometimes water is collecting, sometimes insect is collecting the pollen grains, sometimes it can be birds or animals. So there are different kinds of pollinating agents are there. What are the types of the pollinating agents, that we will discuss in another class. Okay, all these things are the natural methods of pollination, and artificial pollination is also there. Artificial pollination means, see, artificial pollination, what is really happening? Human being is interfering in the artificial pollination. Okay, it is not a natural method, but according to our wish, we have got a plant, we should make a particular kind of plant. Okay, so for that we are doing, or we are interfering in the pollination of a flower, and that is the artificial pollination. Okay, otherwise we can call it as the hybridization. Hybridization. Okay, hybridization, otherwise artificial pollination. Here what is really happening means, see, you can take two weed plants. Okay, one weed plant is very much resistant to the diseases. Okay, frequently it is not getting under disease. It is very much resistant to the diseases. Another weed plant is there. It is very weak, but it has got the capacity to produce more wheat. Okay, two plants are there. One is very much healthy. Okay, one plant, this is very much healthy, and this is a healthy plant, and another one is a plant which is producing much more wheat. Otherwise the yielding capacity of the plant is very high. So if both these have positive points and both these have negative points also. If we are getting a single plant which is very healthy and it is very much high yielding capacity also, or the yielding capacity of the plant is very high and it is very healthy also, it will be better. So in that particular condition, that we are planning to do a pollination to get a desired kind of plant, okay, a special kind of plant that we are making by interfering in the pollination, okay. So if a human being is interfering in the pollination, that kind of pollination is known as what? Hybridization, otherwise artificial pollination. So what are the steps which are involved in a artificial pollination? Firstly, hybridization involves two steps mainly. The first one is that if it is a bisexual flower, okay, if it is a bisexual flower, it is having both the male and the female reproductive organ. Okay, I am just drawing the reproductive organs only. This is a stamen. Okay, this is a stamen and it is having the pistil also. Okay, so if the pistil and the stamen are getting ready at the same time, there is a possibility to do the self-pollination. Means the pollen grains will fall on the stigma. Okay, so to prevent this kind of self-pollination, what we can do is that we can cut the anther from the flower. Okay, if we are cutting the anther from the flower, so there is no possibility of the production of the pollen grain and the pollen grains will not fall on the stigma. So we have removed the anther from the flower, okay, and this process is known as what? Emasculation. Emasculation, okay, emasculation, that we can call it as. Okay, so after cutting the anther, we are covering this flower with a bag, okay, a muslin bag that we can use, otherwise a polythene bag that we can use. Anyway, we have cut the anther so that there is no more chance to produce the pollen grains within this flower and there is no more chance for the self-pollination, and we have prevented the cross-pollination by covering the flower with a bag. Okay, so we are taking the pollen grain from another flower. We have got a plan to take the pollen grain from the another flower. So that particular pollen grains that we are taking from that flower and we will dust over here. Okay, artificially we are doing the pollination. We have collected the pollen grains and we are dusting over here in the stigma. Okay, so that is the next step of hybridization. So if we are doing like this, what is our plan? Okay, we are planning to make a new variety of the plant that can be possible. Okay, so if we are getting a new variety of the plant after this artificial pollination, that new variety of the plant is known as the hybrid. Okay, what is known as second step is bagging. Okay, it is known as hybrid. So what is hybrid? Hybrid means we are doing the artificial pollination and after that we are getting a particular kind of plant and that is known as a new variety of the plant that we are getting. The new variety by the artificial pollination is known as the hybrid and the process is known as hybridization. So what is hybridization? Hybridization means the artificial pollination. Human being is involved in the pollination. Okay, we are removing the anther from the flower and it is known as emasculation. After that we are covering the flower with a muslin bag, otherwise a polythene bag. We can cover the flower, that is known as bagging. Okay, and after that we are collecting the pollen grain from the particular flower that we want and we are dusting here on the stigma of the flower. Okay, and this process is known as what? Hybridization, otherwise artificial pollination. And after the artificial pollination, the new variety of the plant that we are getting is known as the hybrid. Okay, so that's all about the pollination, all the types of the pollination that we have seen: self-pollination, cross-pollination and artificial pollination. And in the next class we are going to discuss about the different kinds of pollinating agents, that wind, water, insect, animal, etc. Thank you.